Hello, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss another method of Python, which is int. So what this int function will do, it will convert the data, means if you have stored data in some other data type, it will convert that value into different data type, which is integer. Okay, so basically if you want to convert your string into integer, you can use int function. If you want to convert float into integer, you can use int function. Okay, so for the same, like I have created multiple scenarios here. One by one we will discuss each scenario and we'll see the output. So let's start with the first scenario. Here I have stored this one data as a string, which is 42, and I'm converting it to integer using int method. So it is simple. You just write int, and inside parentheses you can pass that value which you want to convert to integer. So once it is converted, I'm printing the actual value, and just to verify the type of data type of this converted value, I'm using type function. So what it will do, it will tell me the type of this particular value. Okay, so let's see how it works. So for that I will run my program python space session 50.py. If I hit enter, it print multiple. Okay, this error is coming because of this last scenario that I will tell you like how it works. So let me comment this for now, but we will discuss in the end like why this is coming like this. Okay, and let me rerun this program. So yeah, you can see now the data is coming like this. So if you check the first value, it is printing for 42 means 42. So for 42 string converted to 42, and then the type method is printing the type, which is class int. It means now it is converted to integer. Similarly, in the next scenario, we are converting the float value into integer. So previously it was 3.14, and when we did the conversion, it becomes 3 only. Okay, and then the type is also indicating it is also at integer. So whenever you want to convert any float value into integer, you can use this function. So this will convert, like 3.14 is converted to 3 because 3.14 is float value and 3 is integer value. Now look at the third scenario. Now I'm not printing this type again and again because we have already seen in this two scenario. Similarly, if you check for the other values, it will show the integer class integer, but for now I'm just printing the values. So in third scenario, I have stored the value as 101010, and then I'm using integer function to convert this value into integer. But you can see here I'm passing another argument here, which is 2. So what this 2 will indicate, it will indicate that the input value is of binary decimal. Okay, so it will convert the data, this binary decimal data, into integer. So output is 42. Okay, so if you convert this into binary decimal and then if you convert it to the integer, it will become 42. Now look at the fourth scenario. On fourth scenario, we are using string 58. This is a string, and then we are converting it into this value with argument 8. So 8 will indicate that this is a octal value. So it will convert this octal 52 into integer. So the output would become 42. Okay, the equivalent of 52 octal is also a 52 after converting integer. Now look at the fifth scenario. In fifth scenario, I have stored the value as 2a, and second argument I am passing as 16. So it will indicate that this value is of type hexadecimal. So we are converting 2a, hexadecimal 2a into integer using int method, and it becomes 42 again. It's a coincidence that these all values are containing 42 as a result, but it is not mandatory that always it will return 42. As per the equivalent value, it will provide you the actual data. Now look at the sixth scenario. In sixth scenario, I am converting the boolean value. You can see true is written here, which is boolean value. So we are converting boolean value into integer using int method. So the output become 1 because true means 1, and if it was false, then it will return 0. Okay, now we will discuss on the seventh scenario, which was giving error. Now let's discuss why it is giving error. When we are trying to convert the string which holds some characters into integer, it will give error, and obviously it should give error because we can't convert characters into integer. And you can see if I save this now and if I run this, then it will give error, which is invalid literal for integer type with base 10. Sharmit. Okay, so by this we can understand like it is always mandatory to provide only those values which can be converted to integer, otherwise it will give error. Here it is converted because this is a boolean value, this is not a string. I'm not using quotes here, right? This is boolean value and it is converted to integer, but this is a string without any value which can be converted into integer. Like previously we are storing some values as a string 42, but it can be converted to integer, right? But this letters cannot be converted into integer, and that's why it is giving error. So yeah, these are the some common scenario where we mostly use this integer type. So in short, you can say that integer method or int method is used to convert the value into integer type, whether it is a string, it is a binary decimal value, hexadecimal value, octal value, float value, or a normal string. You can convert it into integer. So yeah, that's all for this session. I hope it is clear to all of you. In the next session, we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmat.